CTV News at 5 with Hudson Mack.
Human remains have been found on Harwood Island off the coast of Powell River. Somebody walking in the area found them and called the Mounties. RCMP do not know how long the remains have been there or if they are those of a man or a woman. RCMP and the Coroner's Service are investigating. RCMP and Powell River are investigating what looks like the deliberate drowning of a pit bull. Children who were swimming in Block Bay discovered the dog's body, parts of its collar and leash still attached. The dog was a neutered, tan-colored male. Police are asking anyone who might have information on that dog drowning to get in touch with RCMP. Homeowners in the Okanagan, not far from Kelowna, are packing their bags tonight, getting ready to leave at a moment's notice after a wildfire tripled in size overnight. An evacuation alert has been issued for homes north of West Kelowna after a contained fire in the hills over Okanagan Lake jumped its perimeter. The 4-hectare blaze skipped containment lines and spread to more than 30 hectares early this morning. Firefighters say the fire is still a kilometer away from any homes and is being fought aggressively from the air and on the ground. The fire has forced the closure of a 14-kilometer stretch of highway between West Kelowna and Vernon. No word yet when that highway on the west side of Okanagan will open again. BC's Privacy Commissioner would like to know if Vic PD is invading your privacy. It's looking into whether Victoria Police are complying with privacy laws with cameras mounted on patrol cars. The automated license plate recognition program notifies police if there's a match between a picture on the camera and a plate number on file. Police Chief Jamie Graham says the cameras contribute greatly to improved road safety, alerting officers to prohibited drivers, drivers without insurance, and stolen vehicles. BC's Privacy Commissioner has had complaints and is now investigating.
We received a submission from several concerned citizens about this technology and how it's being used. And having reviewed that, the commissioners opted to do an investigation into the use of the technology generally, with a focus on whether the Victoria Police Department is using it in accordance with freedom of information laws.
Vic PD began using these cameras about 2 years ago. It's part of a provincial RCMP program, or has been with the RCMP since 2006. The BC Privacy Commissioner says a report into the license plate cameras will be released by the end of summer. The Loaves and Fishes Food Bank in Nanaimo is desperate in need of your help as the donation bins are nearly empty. The food bank says stocks are so low right now that volunteers are being forced to ration out what little they have left on their shelves. The food bank recently opened a satellite location at the E.T. Family Church behind Terminal Park Mall to help deal with the increased demand, but there just isn't enough food to go around. The food bank director says the summer drop in donations happens annually, but this year the drop is more like a drought.
Right now we're looking in inventory of somewhere between $4,000 and $5,000 in our warehouse, which may sound like a lot, but when we have 1,500 people coming through in a week, we can quickly go through that. We're not actually providing as much food to clients as we would like, so we try to equalize out what we have to ensure that everyone gets an equal share. But when we start reducing what individual people take home, that's certainly a difficult decision for us to make.
The food bank is asking for non-perishable or cash donations and is also looking for fresh produce right from your backyard garden.
A new initiative we have this year is people can bring produce from their gardens. If they drop it off Monday through Wednesday between 9 a.m. and 5, we'll have someone here to accept it. We have volunteers that sort through all of that stuff and get it bagged up so that it can go out to clients. And what's really exciting about that is it allows us to get fresh, healthy, nutritious food to our clients in a quick and timely way.
Loaves and Fishes says all donations are welcome, but it's in particular need of pasta and pasta sauce, canned fruits and vegetables, canned fish, and peanut butter as well. An important recall to tell you about tonight. A dangerous problem with airbags has prompted Hyundai to recall 200,000 of its SUVs. The Santa Fe's and Sonata sedans from the 2007 to 2009 model years are being pulled back to fix airbags that could go off without warning. They were originally programmed not to go off to protect children. Hyundai dealers will reprogram the front passenger airbag sensors so they'll accurately detect when a small adult is present. That recall covers about 29,000 vehicles in Canada. Well, the Harbour City would like to hear from you as it makes way for a new scientific experiment. The City of Nanaimo wants your feedback regarding a new science centre in Bowen Park. The centre is proposed by the Nanaimo Science and Sustainability Society and would be built on public parkland. It would include an indoor and outdoor lab area where children could conduct experiments with Vancouver Island scientists. Organizers say it will also serve as an interactive exhibit where families can learn while they're exploring the park.
There would be interactive exhibits where parents and kids can play and learn together. We'd like to have a lab facility where we can get classrooms and other community groups to maybe do some work in the side channel, and then if it's pouring in cold, they come in, they have microscopes, and the learning continues. We would also like it to be kind of a gateway to the rest of the park, so come in, maybe learn a little bit about the ecosystem, and then go and explore the rest of Bowen.
If you'd like to find out more about it or share your opinion on the science proposal, you can do so at nanaimoscience.org or the city site at nanaimo.ca. Some drama on the high seas, and a crew on a fishing boat fighting the elements off northern Vancouver Island didn't realize that they would be fighting for their lives as well when they say the captain turned on them and threatening to kill everyone on board. RCMP got a call about 8:30 last night, a plea for help from crew members on a 9-meter gillnetter fishing boat. The vessel was somewhere in the waters off Port Hardy. A 26-year-old woman and 21-year-old man say they were hiding on the roof. The woman claimed the skipper was high on cocaine, threatening to kill them. The woman then told police that there had been shots fired. There was a rescue mission launched using the cell phone signal.
We had no idea where the boat was specifically. So we keep working and eventually locate the boat. Once they got closer, did some observation to see how many people were on board, confirm the information that we had. At that point, they pulled up along the rear of the fishing vessel. The two crew that were in danger came down from the roof, jumped onto the bow of the boat that we were in, and we zipped them away from that vessel.
After the crew was rescued, officers persuaded the skipper to dock at Port Hardy. A 49-year-old Courtney man's been taken into custody but has not faced a charge, or has not been charged yet in the case. Well, the IHN virus has been detected at another salmon farm off the west coast of Vancouver Island. The farm is owned by Mainstream Canada and it's located in Miller Channel near Tofino. In May, that virus was detected at the company's farm at Dixon Bay. It was immediately isolated and had to be depopulated. The Miller Channel farm is being isolated right now. Mainstream says it's working with the Canadian Food Inspection Agency to determine the steps it takes next.